Dali y Domenech was born on May 11, 1904 at 8:45 a.m. in Figueres, Catalonia, Spain. His artistic talent had already become evident in his early school years. In 1918, the first works of the then 14-year-old Dali are shown in the Municipal Theatre. He also tries his hand at writing, an interest he will pursue throughout his life. After his mother's death, he moves to Madrid in October 1921 and enrolls at the Art Academy of San Fernando. In the student dormitory, he makes the acquaintance of Federico Garcia Lorca, who later becomes his friend and confidant, as well as Louis Buñuel, Pepin Bello, and others. In 1923, Dali is expelled for a year after harshly criticizing the competence of his professors. In 1926, he is expelled for good. On his first trip to Paris in April 1926, he meets Pablo Picasso. The life of Salvador Dali. Salvador. On his first trip to Paris in April 1926, he meets Pablo Picasso. For the premiere of the play Mariana Pineda by his friend Garcia Lorca, Dali signs the set as well as the costumes. In 1923, during his second stay in Paris, he makes the film An Andalusian Dog with Buñuel and meets the surrealists André Breton and Paul Eluard. He falls in love with Eluard's wife Gala, who becomes his lover, wife, and muse. After a solo exhibition of his works in Paris, he has his first American exhibition. In 1933 to 34, in 1934, Dali travels to the United States for the first time. Other exhibitions in New York and London follow and are triumphal successes. In 1935, Dali lectures at the Museum of Modern Art in New York on the art of surrealism. He makes the cover of Time. He designs Dream of Venus, a pavilion for the 1939 New York World's Fair. He makes the cover of Time. He designs Dream of Venus, a pavilion for the 1939 New York World's Fair. Fleeing the chaos of World War II in Europe, Dali and Gala moved to the United States in 1941, the first retrospective of his works is shown in his autobiography, The Secret Life of Salvador Dali, is published. Other texts, novels, and plays are published as well. In 1948, the Dalis return to Spain. In the following years, Dali paints, writes, and produces tirelessly. His paintings alone number more than 1,600. Major exhibitions all over the world add to Dali's fame, and the prices of his works reach astronomical figures. Because of his genius, Dali is considered to be one of the greatest artists of the 20th century. Because of his eccentric lifestyle, he becomes a favorite of the media. During his last years, he withdraws more and more and suffers from depression and other ailments of old age. He never quite recovers from Gala's death in 1982. That same year, he receives the title of Marquis de Mailly de Pubol. In 1984, Dali suffers severe burns. The cover of Time. He designs. In 1984, Dali suffers severe burns resulting from a fire in his bedroom. He dies on January 23, 1989, in the Torre Galatea. In keeping with his wishes, he is buried in a crypt below the stage of the Dali Theatre Museum in Figueres. Surrealism, the reality of the other world. In Paris-based Dada movement was the forerunner of surrealism, which includes all genres. André Breton, 1896 to 1966, broke with Dada after an unsuccessful attempt to reorganize the movement. Breton then created a theoretical methodical foundation, which was to become the basis of surrealism. The term surrealism was coined by Guillaume Apollinaire, 1880 to 1918, who gave his 1917 play Les Marmalades de Thérésias the subtitle, a surrealist drama. In his 1924 manifesto, Premier Manifeste du Surréalisme, Breton defined the term as a spontaneous verbal expression of the unconscious. In